Hey everyone, Kate Bohr and Fiona Pearman joining you for this week's Facebook Live, where we're talking about organizations' growth mindset, and of course, confidence. And I think, this is a really interesting one in today's world where organizations are, pushing for stretch goals and targets, resetting, restructuring, lots of changes in operating business models, all of those sorts of things. Big goals for organizations, most of which require humans to innovate, to do things differently, to get things wrong, to learn. In that world, we really need to lean into individuals who can collectively do that. And of course, to do that, we really need to encourage them to step into a growth mindset and encourage them to be prepared to get things wrong.
Yes, there's this inherent kind of conflict here that organizations are navigating. We've got the big strategy, we know where we want to go, and we're relying on humans to take us there. And yet for the individual human, this can feel really risky. I'm being encouraged to be innovative. I'm being encouraged to do things differently. Some things may go wrong and fail, and that feels as though it could have dire consequences to me. The risks and the consequences for the individual are going to, rub up against this need to be innovative. So there's a real opportunity for organizations. How are we going to foster, how are we going to encourage a culture where individuals have the confidence and the courage to try new things? And we know a lot of this is about permission, that they feel that, they've explicitly been given permission, that failure is okay, that they have capacity, that they're resourced, that they're actually going to be okay when they do fail, and that they're not going to be in any way judged or blamed. And this whole piece about a learning mindset, which we love, Carol Dreck's work around growth mindset, this notion that, I'm always able to reframe whatever my experience is, and I'm able to see new opportunity, even as things don't go out as I expected them. There's all of this new world that's available to me each time I learn from that experience.
Yeah, lots of work we do in this space. One of our acts of confidence is, redefining your relationship with fear and failure. And of course, not only reframing what failure means to you so that you can see it as feedback and step into that learning zone, but resourcing yourself so that you have the resilience to navigate that path. We often talk about, take the edge off the lows and shorten the time frame so that as I step into this experience, which of course is going to feel uncomfortable, is going to feel different to what we're used to, where we are in our strengths, we are getting things right, we are, kicking goals, that we're in this different space that inherently we're not used to, that we're able to really lean into that and learn from that experience as much as possible in service of me and of course in service of the organization. So I think there's lots to do here, resourcing and reframing for individuals, but of course there's lots to be done in organizations and at cultures levels, and of course with leaders.
Yes, leaders have an absolutely critical role to play here. The more that leaders can actually share their own experiences, the more they try and fail at things and they make that public, that they talk about trying things, getting it wrong, how they learnt from that, what they then did, what that led to. That creates that safety, that place where it says, actually, we expect that as we go through our innovation journey, as we try new things, not everything's going to go right. Of course, some things do, and that's fabulous, but we don't get too concentrated or too caught on that. We're also accepting the fact that a lot of things aren't going to go right, and we're actually using that as fuel to go, okay, well, that didn't work, so now we can try this. And that iterative sense, that sense that, we're on a pathway here and we're in this together and we can all do this. And actually there's benefit to the organization when we do fail and we call it out and we go, that didn't work, and we're going to try something new. So the more we've got leaders who are curious, who are exploring, who are doing this and fostering that curiosity, that confidence, that new way of operating with their people, the more we're likely to really create that growth mindset culture.
Yeah, I think leaders who can talk to the value, not only to themselves individually through getting it wrong and what they've learned, but also the value to the organization is really critical, so that it's in service of individuals and of course in service of the organization and their goals as well. If you know someone who'd like to go deeper or would benefit from today's confidence conversations, tag them below, or better yet, share this video with your network. If you want to get notified of when we go live or access a whole bunch of great resources, make sure you follow us on our Facebook page called Confidence. And of course, if you'd like to go deeper with your relationship with core confidence, visit our website, coreconfidence.com.au.